Okay, so YSDG Chronicle. That was quick, by the way. So, let's get to it, shall we? So you can see the graphics are quite interesting. I already have some game that's been loaded that I've been playing for a bit. I'll just basically all of these are just quite interesting anime style cutscenes which you can just watch, but I think what I'll play for now is a mission which I cannot. Fine, I'll go for the skirmishes then. Oh dear. Okay, better well. Let's fight a skirmish battle then.
Here is a brief on the task at hand.
Okay, so there are several classes that you can take. There's tank, which I have to stick with. At least these are scout classes. They're really nimble and fast, but obviously low on firepower. Not Rosie. Yeah, these are shock troopers who are basically masters of weapons, really in short range combat. They're really handy. And we have the lancers, who are basically heavy weapons guy, who are really yeah, we do. We have anime girls. So these lancers, they are really effective against dealing with tanks, heavy armored units, and we have engineers who are in charge of the supplies as well as maintain the tank. And there is the last but not least, the sniper, who basically, snipes. So I know we haven't got the total 9 members, but this is like one of the easy level, one of the beginning levels, so I'm not really going to go through too much. This guy is Welkin. He's the commander of the Squad 7, which I'm in charge of. And he rides a tank. He's safely inside the tank while everyone else is like risking their ass. So, in this game, you see the medals on top. They represent how many units I can move per turn. So right now I have the 8 medals, so I can use it to use any. I can use any of these foot soldiers, 8 of them, or I can spend 2 medals to move a tank. I'm not going to move the tank for now. Let's try to get a sniper. So if I select them, now I move them directly. The bar below, which is basically like getting there. Ooh, that was close. So this is where it gets interesting. So as you can see, if I move, if the enemy detects me, that means they will shoot me. And if you lose the health, then you fall down. You need the medic to heal you. Hang on. One of the Steam friends just came. Okay, so when I will put the Japanese voice later, but right now, where were we? Yes. Now that I'm on the aim mode, they're not going to attack me, which is safe, and then I can select which enemy to go for. The snipers. Okay, here's a good one. So snipers are basically, one shot, one kill guys. So I can use my left trigger to get some aiming, and then use my direction button to get precise aiming. And on top, you can see that it says to kill, I need to shoot 1, and this guy only shoots once. You see the orange circle, which means it could miss, but let's give it a shot. 1 shot, 1 kill. Brilliant.
Yes.
But that's not always the case. Now I need to quickly get out of turns, because otherwise if I continue to play as that Oscar here, these enemies are just gonna shoot me, which is not something I want. Alicia. Scouts. They are fast, nimble, not so bad with weapons, but still they are really fragile. So you don't want to get too close to them. As you can see, they shoot 5 times, and this guy, because I'm aiming for the head, I need 3 to kill. Like that. If you hide behind the cover, then you're much more safer. You take less damage.
I'm on.
Sharp troopers. Now, they can take much more hits. Now I'm going to use a grenade to get rid of that cover, because that cover means I can't really take him down at once. And I end my turn. Yeah, this game is actually really realistic in that sense. It's not like one of those like bikini-clad anime girls slashing away enemies. It's really tactical. Now, I'm going to use her again because now I get to use the machine gun. Like so. So, there you go. That's the man for you.
Good work. Keep it up.
It's going to get closer because, as you can guess, some machine guns have a shorter range. Now, Lancers. To be honest, they're not really useful in here because there's no tank to demonstrate. But I'm going to do it anyway. Because, as you can see, they're basically firing a freaking rocket. Like that, and got a headshot, which is unlikely.
Alright! Good work. Keep it up.
And they're also quite durable, so they can take quite a lot of good hits.
Been waiting here.
Problem is that they have limited ammo, which they can use. I'm just gonna get rid of this, the cover. Or not. I'll talk about engineer later, but they basically are like the medics. So I'm gonna talk to you about the tank, the Edelweiss. So it's not just us who have the tanks, the enemy can also have tanks, it's just not so in this mission. When they go over the bunkers, they can just destroy it, which is also cool. And they're pretty much, you know, bulletproof. I have the anti-armor rounds, which is good against tanks, the mortar to get rid of the bunkers, and the really big machine guns. You know. But you know, I'm feeling really generous, so I'm just gonna. Actually, I need to get rid of that bunker, so I'm just gonna kill that scout. Yeah. So this is pretty much the premise of the game. So yeah, depending on the mission, depending on the story and all that, the mission differs. But usually it's going to involve me trying to capture this enemy, the headquarters, as it were. Oh man, it's taking some damage. No, I'm going to use the tank to get rid of that cover.
Fire!
And hopefully get rid of both of them, or not.
Just keep up this pace.
Here's also one funny thing I can do. I can just run over this guy. Not that I actually give some damage, but hey. So that
Let's do this thing.
my shock trooper can do this.
Go down.
like that.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
What else do we have over there? Yeah, things that there's also fog of war and everything, so this game is just really fun.
My turn, okay?
I think I'm just gonna capture the enemy base with this, with Alicia.
Hostiles approaching.
She's basically like the main protagonist gal. Yeah, they're fairly close, so that was bound to hit.
My turn, okay? Can't beat the smell of fresh soil.
Occupy their base, so that's the game one, operation complete. So yeah, this is the basic premise of Valkyria Chronicle. Trust me, this may not seem so fun right now, but later on there are some crazy games and crazy missions. So just to talk about my experience of this game, I haven't really played the first one. I played because I didn't have PlayStation, but I have PSP, so I played the second one, Valkyria Chronicles 2, and that was super fun. That really was. So you know, when I had the chance, I really had to buy this game. So yeah, I just didn't have the time to play it, I guess. Yeah, I was just saving my stuff. So if you're interested, this will be the main game I play from now on, but this is quite a long game as well. So I'm just gonna like switch back and forth from time to time, trying different games. So yeah, I guess that's the end of today's stream. I don't know, I can't promise you when my next stream is gonna be, but see you soon, I guess. Have a nice day in America. Oops. Wrong way, wrong button. Okay, have a nice day. Bye.